100 years after it hosted its last Olympic Games, Paris is gearing up to welcome more than 10,000 athletes and some 15 million visitors this summer. With only 6 months to go until the 2024 Paris Olympics, the clock is ticking for the organising committee. The Games, advertised as the greenest in history, are relying on as many existing and temporary structures as possible.
Le premier impératif pour être prêt, c'est de livrer l'ensemble des infrastructures. On est à l'heure partout et on est même en avance.
In the northwest of Paris, the legendary Yves du Manoir Stadium was at the heart of the 1924 Paris Olympic Games. A century later, the site has been refurbished and is ready to host hockey events. Only 3 new facilities will be built for the 2024 Olympics: a media centre, the Saint-Denis Aquatic Centre, and the Athletes' Village, which, after delays, organisers now say will be finished on time and within budget.
Aujourd'hui, c'est 1,7 milliard d'argent public pour construire les ouvrages olympiques et on a 1,7 milliard, on consomme 1,7 milliard, pas plus, pas moins.
With thousands of athletes arriving from every corner of the world, it is Chef Charles Gouillot's job to ensure nutritional needs are met.
40 000 repas jour, tout ça pour 206 délégations. Donc c'est un vrai challenge culinaire, vrai défi logistique.
After the Games, up to 6,000 people will be able to live in the Athletes' Village, built in Seine-Saint-Denis, the poorest region in mainland France. Construction work is almost complete, but there is growing concern about transport. The Paris region is already home to more than 12 million people, and with millions more expected to visit during the Olympic and Paralympic Games, there are fears that the already stretched transport network will not be able to cope. While the event is ongoing, and to help cover costs, the price of a metro ticket is set to almost double.
Sur les transports, il y a encore du boulot. On n'est pas en train de sauter comme des cabris en disant tout est facile, tout est prêt, tout est fini.
Authorities are encouraging people living in the Paris region to work from home during the Olympic Games and to take holidays when possible. With a massive security operation in place, law enforcement officers, however, will have to stay put. 30,000 police officers and 15,000 soldiers will be mobilised for the event, with tens of thousands of private security guards present at fan zones and venues. The Games will also see unprecedented levels of technological surveillance. Drones and AI-powered cameras will be in place to detect suspicious crowd movements.
La France sait organiser ces grands événements, capable d'avoir 1,5 million de personnes sur les Champs-Élysées sans aucun problème. Je mets énormément de moyens, énormément d'énergie pour que nous connaissions les Jeux Olympiques les plus sécurisés.
Most of the events will be held in Paris and the surrounding region. However, games for team sports such as football, handball or basketball will take place in major cities across France. The southern city of Marseille will host sailing events, while surfing will be held in the French Pacific island of Tahiti, 15,000 kilometers from Paris. A new aluminium tower that will be used by judges during the competition there has been the subject of debate for months, after works damaged the coral reef.
Pour des Jeux Olympiques dont on dit qu'ils vont être les plus verts de l'histoire des Jeux Olympiques, en tout cas c'est comme ça qu'on nous les a vendus, c'est comme ça qu'on nous les vend dans les médias, et pour le sport le plus nature en fait, on va réussir à abîmer l'environnement.
Environmentalists and surfers were outraged by the damage, but authorities say construction is now continuing under strict supervision. The economic benefits that the Games will bring to Paris and France as a whole is another question. The cost of hosting the Olympics is estimated by the organising committee at nearly €9 billion. While revenue from selling of TV rights, merchandise, partnerships and ticket sales is estimated at €4 billion.
J'ai regardé un petit peu les prix qui sont assez élevés, donc c'est pas du tout accessible à tout le monde.
2/3 of the tickets have already been snapped up, with prices ranging from €24 to €2,700.
Je pense que notre grille tarifaire, elle est dans la norme, on va dire, de ces moments exceptionnels.
1 billion people around the world are expected to watch the opening ceremony. And for the first time in the history of the Olympic Games, it will take place not in a stadium, but on Paris's iconic River Seine. Notoriously polluted, the river is being cleaned up in time for the Olympic Games. with the Paris mayor promising to take a plunge in July. Residents will be allowed their turn at a swim once the Olympic and Paralympic Games come to a close.